Honestly, like,
No,
look,
we're not going.
I'm not, dude. I'm
a marketer.
I'm not into guys, but even the guys were good looking.
Oh,
Shit.
that's where I stopped. That, yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to The Wave, the show for creatives and entrepreneurs. My name is Alex Franco, and I am your host, and I'm here with my co-host, Danny, the Man Bolivar. How you doing, Daniel?
It's good to be back in business.
Nice to be back, right? It has been a while, and we will get into why we've been absent the past couple of months, weeks. How long has it been? Months, definitely.
I would say
we've been busy.
2-3 months.
More or less.
Maybe more.
If you guys are missing us, glad to have you back. We're here with Jose Lama. You guys know Lama.
Top of the morning to you.
And Nicolas Uribe, the man himself. He's been on one of the past episodes, if you guys want to check those episodes out. So let's get into it. We've had a pretty, at least myself, I had a crazy couple of days, weeks coming up. I literally flew from the White House. I got invited by the president himself to the West Wing.
Did you meet anybody, or see anybody around?
No, there was literally nobody in there. It was like, I can't talk about it because if I tell you, I'm gonna have to kill you. So
Trump told him something that he does not want anybody knowing, but you will be knowing in the next few weeks.
Sure, yeah. Anyways, we went literally from the White House to a meeting with Ryan Serhant in New York. So I'm pretty sure that's the prime right here. Like, it's all downhill from here. Like, you know what I'm saying? How can you top that? Literally, I went to the White House twice. What else? What else have we been up to, Nick? Our marketing guy. Why don't you brief us a little bit what the past couple months have been up to?
What have they been doing?
Yeah, so we've just been first of all, doing what entrepreneurs have to do and go out and find people, go out and find clients. You know, so far it's been pretty challenging. But, the more we try, the closer we're going to get to where we need to be. And then also building out a whole strategy for us to build awareness, get out there so that we start multiplying our audience in the coming months and just kind of putting together a whole game plan of what we're going to do. But just kind of getting organized and just understanding all of the pieces that we need to put together for us to build that brand awareness, get the clients that we want, and then eventually you're going to be seeing us all over the internet.
Hopefully. I mean, let's get into that a little bit, about the reason why we needed you to come on, because I think the biggest problem for us was that, as we talk about it ourselves, we are spending a lot of time working for the business and not necessarily working on the business, which means that we're basically doing all the busy work, all the things that what's called the fulfillment aspect of it, which is what's your product and how are you going to deliver it. So that's what we've been focusing on, that we haven't really had the manpower because, it's been a blessing. Obviously, we've literally been booked nonstop ever since, COVID. COVID shut us down for a little bit. It was a little bit slow. We opened up back up the economy here in Florida and, we hit the ground running. We've been booked nonstop, literally every single week. And because of that, during COVID, I spent a lot of time building our website, developing our business model, doing all the things that you need to do to set up a business. And that's it. We got kind of stuck there because of how busy we were. So we did need somebody to come on to help us get organized, to execute all these strategies, all these things that we've been planning, like what Nick said. The awareness campaigns, the being top of mind, the lead generation, all of that stuff, like looking for clients, that's a huge one. But also, we have been working on what we like to call a content mix, right? And this is something that every single entrepreneur, every business should develop for themselves. The content mix. What is a content mix? Basically, it's the mixture of content, of different pieces of content, educational, entertaining, right? different platforms that is gonna reach your audience, help you be top of mind, help you, I guess, accomplish these specific objectives that you have for your business, whether it be lead generation, whether it be awareness, whether it be you have a promotion, whether it be whatever it is that you guys are doing in your business. The content that you should be creating on a regular basis should be in line with what's going on in your business internally, right? So we've been kind of working on that for us. We've been trying to work on that for our clients. And where are we at now?
Yeah, so I mean, now we basically have a set structure that we need to follow. Now, we have a blueprint that as long as we stay on target, we're going to be able to push out content with, that content mix in the coming months. And then also we have communicated to several existing clients now who want to take everything that they're doing to the next level. And we're going to help them get to where they want to be. So for example, the Navarro group, we're going to be rolling out a lot of stuff for them. And then other existing clients. And then basically also creating our funnel, right? Understanding what we need to do to build out that funnel, get that awareness, bring clients into the funnel, and start becoming the media company that we want to be.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I like that.
A lot of nice things are in the works right now, and also kind of being prepared for 2021. I guess we can get into maybe some of the ideas that we have going into 2021. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest ones we've been kind of planning for a while now is a SevenSeas Media content house. I'm sure you guys are all aware of the different various content houses that exist in LA mostly. I think we've only heard about them in LA. There's
Mostly in LA.
yeah, basically all the content creators, YouTubers, TikTokers, all these stars, they kind of collaborate, they come together, and they, rather than individually paying their own separate rents, they all throw that money together and create a nice house in which they can all work together, live, create content all the time. So we obviously have been thinking about moving, it's getting to that stage of our lives now that we got to leave the nest. And at the same time, we need an office.
I left my nest a while ago.
Yeah, a while ago.
Speak for yourselves.
But
My nest is so warm, so comfy.
but yeah, I mean, it's getting to the point that we need an office and we need
Spending a lot of
living
time,
quarters.
spending a lot of time driving to and from shoots, to and from
shoots,
with the director of marketing.
carrying all this gear around 33 floors up, setting it up, and then having to drive back home.
Because
be
you
back
realize you
here the
forgot
next
an
day.
SD card.
Oh
It's
my
just
God.
it's been a bit of a headache, and I guess that's part of the reason why we haven't been putting out as much content as we'd like to be. We just feel like being in a place where we're surrounded with other creators. We already have some nice partnerships coming up, people that we've been talking to.
Something in the works.
Stuff in the works, we got things in the pipeline. So yeah, I mean, the goal is starting February, we're eligible of, I'll have 2 years of self-employment income. 2 years, that's crazy. Feels like it's so much longer. But 2 years, tax season starts in February, so I'm gonna be the first one to file my taxes and start applying for loans. Actually, I already got pre-approved, so that's good. Content house. What else? We got some cool partnerships.
What will be the name of the content house?
It's gonna be called the Wave Crib Condo. I don't know. I haven't thought about that just yet, but a lot of traveling. Hopefully, if I'm not traveling, then I'm not.
A lot of working.
happy.
A lot of working. A lot
I
of
don't
work
really
to
feel
do.
like working too much. I already did a lot of that in 2020, so I think 2021 is just gonna be straight chilling. Just chilling all the time.
That's his worst nightmare.
I know.
Nick is shaking in his boots right now.
New content. We got some ideas as far as our content mix. I don't know if you guys want to talk about that a little bit. The Wave MIA. We started a series about Miami. Such a dope city, and I feel like there's not enough people taking advantage of that. Like, can you name
How so?
any creators in Miami right now?
They're on
Like-
to LA.
Other than like,
There's a handful.
other than like Instagram models and stuff, like actual YouTube.
Miami renowned.
Miami, it's all fitness people, I would say.
Like known
fitness content
for
creators.
Miami, right?
Yeah.
But even the fitness people, like
No,
that's
they're not showing
it's
off
not Miami
Miami.
people. They're more like travel and like.
Nah.
There's nobody showing off Miami, bro.
No.
I think Thrillist did, I think a video about the top spot. It wasn't even a video. It was a blog post.
Yeah.
Thrillist doesn't do videos, does it?
Thrillist
it's
does
just a
do
blog.
videos. Thrillist does food reviews and stuff like that, but not much of Miami. And Miami, bro, it's an emerging market. A lot of people are bringing their business here. A lot of
Yep.
companies in South Florida are bringing their headquarters to
Yep.
Miami. Two, it's a beautiful, wonderful weather year round. So much
Yeah.
construction. So many. Dave Grubman is building his first hotel. Not his first hotel. Is this his first hotel? I think it's his first hotel.
He's building something.
I'm not sure. It's the Good Time
Grubman,
Hotel.
Grubman, if you don't
It's
know who he
Hotel.
is, the
Yeah.
Good Time Hotel. That's
Yeah.
I don't know
With
what
Pharrell.
Pharrell's in it too.
And I don't know if you saw, but like down there in Coconut Grove by Planta, by what's that place we like? Green Street Cafe. He's building like a huge hotel, like right there when you get off the Rickenbacker.
That's the Good Time. The Good Time
no,
Hotel.
Good
Another
Time
one.
Hotel is gonna be in Miami Beach, but he's building like a huge complex with restaurants, shopping, all that stuff. Like
I don't know what
Miami's on the come up. There's nobody talking about it. There's nobody really doing anything about it besides the people that are developing.
Yeah. Guys, and
There's a medium, there's a
yeah.
vacuum. I mean,
and the culture in Miami is second to none.
It's Hispanic.
I lived in New
culture.
York. I lived in New York for 2 years. A lot of culture in New York, for sure.
too much culture.
A mix of cultures. You honestly, you feel like you learn a lot about the world living in New York. You learn a lot about
So much culture to the point
Yeah.
that
His pot is overflowing. You
there
want
was
to get out.
there was a guy with me and Dan. We were vlogging on the subway, and some guy comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, what are you guys doing? What are you guys filming? What's this for?" And we tell him we're just vlogging for fun. This is what we do. And he's like, "Oh, what did he say?" He's like, "You guys need strippers. You guys need cocaine. You need a katana right now." And we're just like, "What?"
He's like, y'all need to
Katana.
pump this joint up to the next level. Y'all need strippers. Y'all get a big old bag of cocaine and katanas. Some Japanese swords. I was like, I was just thinking that.
yes, the city.
And
Never, and that was like 2 minutes after we said, yo, there's never a dull moment here.
literally.
We get off the subway and this guy's like,
And the
yo.
funniest part is that we were actually on our way to ramen, to eat ramen, and we get to the ramen spot, and there's a katana there.
First thing we see, I look to the left, there's a beer top with a big old katana on it. I was like,
So
that
we're
guy's a
like,
genius.
what?
No way.
What just
Hey,
happened?
New York is an epic city, but I
It
could
is.
never see myself growing old there. No.
It's not a
Raising a
long-term
family
city.
there.
It's a
no.
spot that you
let's,
go
let's,
to,
I don't
spend a couple
want to talk
years,
about
and
New
that's
York.
it.
I want to talk about Miami.
Yes.
We're not making
Yes,
vlogs about
Miami.
New York.
Miami's
Vlogs about
culture
Miami.
is second to none. Miami has a lot to offer. Miami's such an exciting city to live in and to visit.
I want to talk a lot
You
about
guys went
that.
to a cool spot. You told me. You guys called me while I was in DC, and you guys were pumped
House.
about.
Boho House.
Okay,
Yes.
so Boho House. Maybe we should make a little
Tell us.
review about it.
Yeah.
Basically, before we get into that, let me explain in like 2 seconds what the Way of MIA is, which is a new series that we're starting on this channel. So if you haven't subscribe right now. Like, hurry up, if not, you're gonna miss all the stuff that we're doing. We're basically gonna start reviewing, or basically just doing like a behind the scenes, a whole video experience of all the greatest bars, restaurants, hotels, and all the things that Miami has to offer. The Way of MIA. Subscribe to us, check it out. Tell us about Boho House. Apparently, it was
Boho House.
A
Do you
dream.
want to, or should I?
Go ahead.
Boho
Yeah,
House.
before.
What can I say? All right. So if you like house music, but like
that deep
like
house.
that deep house, with the bass and
Not deep.
good instrumentals.
There's a difference between
You're
deep.
good.
Yeah.
This guy's speed liking.
If you like deep house, if you like going to places that have
It's tech house.
dim lighting,
It's not deep. It's tech house.
he's right. Yeah, tech house.
Damn. Now we're gonna have to cut. Okay, proceed.
If you guys like tech
Deep house.
house,
It's facts.
if you guys like dim lighting and like places that don't look like your typical bar / club on a typical night out, if you guys like places that have like a certain aura or like a certain atmosphere, if you like going somewhere where the people there are all like very just, dude, the people there are just for
Honestly,
some
I'm
reason very
sold.
well presented.
I'm sold.
Dude, like
This is
honestly,
that.
like
No,
look,
we're not going.
I'm
Should be a
not,
marketer, bro.
dude.
We're-
Even
should
I'm
be
not
a
into,
marketer.
I'm not into guys, But even the guys were good looking.
Oh,
Shit.
that's where I stopped. That, yeah.
Dude, the whole
If I'm into all that, where do I go?
dude, the whole crowd. I don't know where you would go for that. But all right, you want to cut that?
No, I just
The whole crowd, dude. The whole crowd. The whole crowd was on point. I don't know how to like. I could, if we really wanted to, we could have just like all the people there were sharing the same vibe.
There was a point.
The
Lama
same
told me that
vibe.
there was a point that you were in the corner just with a heart up, just like this.
Like Cascade?
He was. That was fucking crazy. Right in front of the DJ.
So
It's like
check it
Tomorrowland. It's like Tomorrowland vibes, but in a way more relaxed place.
Is that a
and in
spot
a
that you could
lounge.
like bring a camera and they won't say
I don't
anything?
know about that.
No.
I mean, you
'Cause I know
probably
if it's like
can.
like a club, they'll be like, yo,
All we gotta
what's
do is
with the
get
camera?
permits.
I mean, you probably can, but I
Yeah,
can't
make a
see
couple
somebody
calls.
doing that. Maybe.
I guess we could do it.
Didn't you say you're like two
Yeah.
people away from Dave Rudman?
Yeah, I actually have his number in my phone.
Yeah. Well, guys, just so you know, this is a place that wants to know what you look like before you make reservations. They ask for your Instagram if you make reservations.
No, they don't.
Swear to God.
What they do?
This
that
is a
now?
place that wants to know what you look like before you make reservations. So I'm not
So
lying.
what if you
I'm not
ugly?
lying when I tell you that you go in there and it's on it like it's
sea of
the
beauty.
ideal environment, man. You're not gonna
I
see.
guess that's a good
You're
marketing
not gonna see any
tactic,
drug
too.
addicts in there. I'll tell you that. You're not gonna see any
Hey,
drug
hey.
addicts in there.
Hey,
So nobody was doing drugs in there? Nobody was doing drugs in there?
No, not a single person. Well, I mean, I don't know what's going on in the bathroom, but
Okay.
outside of the bathroom, no.
Not
So
No,
family friendly boho house. You guys tune in to the next episode.
Bring your
on
kids.
my-
No, they don't.
Bring your
no
grandma.
kids,
No kids. Another series that we're looking to start. Apart from this one, this is the Wave podcast. I haven't thought about what this is called, but it's the Wave sit down show and talking where we just talk. But apart from that, we're gonna have the Wave 9 to 5, which is not your average 9 to 5. It's the Wave 9 to 5. So we're basically gonna take you guys behind the scenes of what happens inside of 7Seas Media. It's a tactic for us to kind of document our journey as we grow, as we, you know, if we're already in the house, we're already in the White House, and we're already with Ryan Serhan. Who knows what we'll be this time next year, right? So that's gonna be our way of like kind of vlogging our experience. You know, whatever happens. We did vlog the Serhan experience in New York, so that
I like the sound of
that will be
the Saran experience.
the Serhan experience.
Saran.
That's gonna be probably one of the
Saran
first
wrap.
episodes of the Wave 9 to 5, but it's kind of tagging along with the whole concept of being anti 9 to 5, which is the whole theme of this show. I believe that in 2020, and with all the resources that we have, the content, you know, the new iPhone, not even the new iPhone, the 3 iPhones ago was already good enough to create solid content on your own at home as a business owner or as a freelancer, whatever you want to do, that there's a way to not have to resort to working for somebody else if you're unhappy. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to work for somebody else, but if you're unhappy doing it, there's so many other options for you if you just learn to create content and make these opportunities for yourself.
Not
You
just
know what I
create, not just create content though. Not just you. Let's say you don't know how to create content, but you have a skill or you have a certain expertise in something, and you want to do your own thing with it. You totally can.
Right.
And it's not even that. Now, if you want to be a business owner and your dream is to own a Fortune 500 company one day, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you working a 9 to 5 for several
Of
years
course.
so that you can learn the business aspect of everything.
That's your
and then-
dream. You'll be happy doing it.
Right, exactly. I mean, for a lot of people, I would say most people, I think it's safe to say the majority of people that worked a 9 to 5 for 20 years, 30 years, they can tell you that if they were to go back in time, they would have started a side hustle. They
Yeah.
would have wanted to start a side hustle.
I've heard the
Or they
same.
would have wanted to do their own thing, and they never did. They were too scared to.
My
And
dad-
eventually
They
that
didn't
side-
believe in themselves.
Eventually that side hustle would have turned into something bigger. And they
Right,
would've-
exactly. They just didn't.
Cooped up in that office.
It's perfectly, everything's possible. It's a matter of how much you believe in yourself. And maybe people came up with a lot of excuses, and that's it. That was the end of it. The
Yeah.
excuses. But I think a 9 to 5 is a vehicle for you to gain the financial stability that you need to get you to where you want to be eventually. So for a lot of people, it's also not a bad thing. You know, whether you go to college or not, working a 9 to 5 can still give you hands-on life experience that a lot of people do need to be capable of managing their own business and so many other things. Because when you're a business owner, in his example even, when you're a business owner, you're managing multiple things. You're not just, you're the accountant, you're the marketer, you're the designer, you're the expert at networking, right? You're the writer.
Yeah.
You're basically the face of your company. You're doing all these things until you build that team. So where are you going to learn all that? I mean, a lot of people would have that naturally. A lot of people build it from something else. But for you to develop all those things, a lot of times you have to build.
Yeah, I guess I want to clarify a little bit what I mean. Like, I'm not saying that the alternative to a 9 to 5 is becoming a content creator. No, what I mean is what you said is, if you have a certain skill set, I feel like the 9 to 5, and not to throw shade on anybody who's working 9 to 5, llama, but the 9 to 5 is like for somebody who maybe hasn't discovered that skill set in themselves, so they instead resort to taking instruction for somebody else, because I know in Llama's case, he found a good environment. He's happy doing that with his company. They motivate him. He has opportunity for growth, and that's fine. But if you do have a certain skill set, and it doesn't have to be a skill set, it could be a certain interest, like if you are into hats. I feel like I've used this example before because there's always a hat lying around. If you're into hats, right, and you collect every single hat in the world, there must be other people out there that like hats too. So one, you can sell hats. Two, you can start a show like similar to this one where you talk about all the different hats, show off your hat collection. And what do you need to do that? You need content. And you don't need this lighting and these $1,000 cameras and this professional audio stuff. You could do it with your iPhone,
Even Casey Neistat, that's one of the greatest content creators, and like that 3 years straight of doing vlogs. He did a lot of stuff on his phone and nobody really noticed. Yeah. A lot of time lapse, a lot of putting his phone up on little trees and recording stuff.
Right.
And whenever he's on for a jog, he would just put his phone down on the table and just be
content is not movies. Content is not pictures. Content is value transmitted through whatever media.
Yeah.
Whether it's audio, whether it's photos, whether it's video, whether it's written word. That's all content. If you have value to give, make content.
Yeah.
Forget about your 9 to 5. Create whatever opportunity you want.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's that.
And that's
so
the
our
wave,
9 to 5,
the
wave 9 to 5 is basically that. Like, we're not doing the sit at, wake up at 6, hit the gym, meal prep, be in traffic for an hour, like that SpongeBob episode.
To work, say hi to Lisa as soon as you get there.
Yeah.
Take a lunch break at 12:30.
Yeah.
Be back at 12:50.
Eat lunch by yourself. Apple, your
reset
wife's tax you a brown paper bag.
Reset your typewriter.
It's depressing.
That's the 9 to 5, but we're gonna show you the new 9 to 5, the wave 9 to 5, and that's something that we have in works. First episode is launching.
How was your weekend?
From
Hill? And then when you get to work on Monday.
Ryan Sarhant, New York experience, and that's it, man. A lot of good things coming, man.
Yeah, for sure. On that note, a lot of times, don't get us wrong. There's plenty of people out there that are excited about their 9 to 5. It's not always like that. They love their morning routine. They love the weekly hustle. I mean, no, but don't be one of those people that says, "Thank God it's Friday."
Yes.
Yeah.
TGIF. I always hated hearing that. TGIF.
All right, Gary.
Thank God it's Friday. That has to be the most depressing thing I've ever heard. Thank God it's Friday. Like, why can't you could? Thank God it's Tuesday.
No, SHIT.
Thank God it's Thursday.
It's SHIT.
SHIT.
It's Thursday.
Sorry, honey, it's Thursday. All right. Anyways, let's end it there.
Pretty much whatever other questions you guys want answered, whatever you want to know what's going on over here.
What do you want to see? The Web MIA. If you have any episodes, if you have any restaurants, bars, hotels, stuff that you'd like us to create content for and put.
There's a bar called 7Seas that I want to go.
7Seas bar? No.
I want to go.
No, we're the only 7Seas.
Okay. Yeah. Not what he said.
No, but there's we'd have a long list of things because there's just so much things to see in Miami. So also, if anybody wants to join us, I don't want it to be just us. I want to involve the community. You guys who are watching our videos. If you ever want to come out, get some dinner on us, make some content, we put it on the internet, We monetize the content.
What do you
We
mean
buy
on us?
ourselves. Huh?
What do you mean dinner on us?
Never mind.
I'm not paying for no bucket. Hoes.
That's our financial director, so whatever he says goes.
Nah, you guys can come. Only one to be though.
2.
Let's go.
Let's do 2.
All right, bring a special somebody. We should do a giveaway.
Join
We should do a giveaway.
our
Let's do a
membership.
dinner giveaway.
Dinner giveaway? All
You
right.
come, we make some content. You come
That's
sit down,
genius.
talk with us.
Okay, let's do it.
And we got you.
That's actually genius.
You heard it here first.
Wow, look at that. Marketing in the making.
Details to come later.
Yes. Thank you, Lama. You are an invaluable asset to the wave. You are. You really are. You really are. Your presence is precious. Cannot do it without you. And I mean that
Just
honestly.
that smile, man.
Nick, get your own show, please. I love you, bro. I love you. Come here. You really have brought so much value to us this year, and your possibilities and your skill set is gonna really take us to the next level that we need to go. And then keep being yourself. You beautiful people, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to share this video, like the thing in YouTube, and subscribe to our channel.
Smash that like button.
Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm.
Smash.
And we love you so much. We love you a lot. God bless you, and have a
Obliterate it.
great rest of your day.
That was perfect. I don't know what that was, but that was awesome.